SMU DataArts offers an unparalleled longitudinal dataset containing financial, programmatic, and operational information from thousands of cultural nonprofits nationwide. The dataset contains all the data points that organizations enter as they complete their Cultural Data Profile, or CDP, as well as calculations which are often used in nonprofit reporting. The entire CDP dataset consists of over 100,000 records from nearly 20,000 arts and cultural organizations. It includes data on performing arts organizations, museums, libraries, and other cultural institutions. The CDP dataset offers EINs and addresses of organizations so you can merge with other datasets of nonprofits. The Cultural Data Profile itself contains a single fiscal year of self-reported financial and programmatic data for a single organization. This information is pulled from a variety of sources within the organization. Financial data can be drawn from audits, reviews, the IRS Form 990, or board-approved year-end financial statements. Programmatic data is drawn from a variety of sources as well, like ticketing software. And for many organizations, the CDP dataset contains multiple cultural data profiles covering a range of fiscal years. Let's take a deeper look at the information gathered in the CDP. The revenue section begins with all the line items that comprise earned, contributed, and investment revenue. Each line item may have up to 3 corresponding fields depending on the structure of the organization: unrestricted, restricted, and total values. In the data exports, each line item aligns with a total, allowing researchers to analyze data across various types of organizations, including those who opt for an abbreviated version of the survey. The expense section allows organizations to split out line items into 3 functional categories: programmatic expenses, general or administrative, and fundraising expenses. The balance sheet section collects both current and long-term assets and liabilities, broken out by restriction for audited organizations or aggregated for non-audited organizations. Net assets are also calculated and available. Organizations with annual expenses below $50,000 have the option to complete an abbreviated version of the CDP. This does not include a balance sheet section. In the workforce section, the data collected in the CDP includes the number of full-time and part-time staff, independent contractors, board members, and volunteers. In 2020, questions around turnover were added to the CDP as well. The workspace data within the Cultural Data Profile is where organizations can report their administrative and artistic spaces that are used during the year. This data includes address information and estimated square footage. The Cultural Data Profile collects many data points related to program activity, encompassing counts of unique digital and in-person events, along with their frequency within a fiscal year. This section also captures digital and in-person attendance, both paid and free, as well as specific information related to pricing and memberships. We do offer totals in this section that can help understand broader program activity details in a pool. If you find yourself looking at trend data, note that the program activity section underwent major changes in 2020, including the addition of digital attendance and program lines. The mission and audience section is related to the questions that seek to identify whether an organization's mission aims to highlight works from a specific demographic group or whether a specific demographic group comprises 25% or more of an organization's audience, membership, or overall participation. The data export does not contain organization mission statements. However, these can be accessed by special request. And while these fields do not fully identify all organizations who are of, by, and for specific communities, they can assist in flagging those who may serve distinct audiences, either through mission or audience demographics. And finally, this section is optional for organizations completing the CDP. The CDP dataset is available to anyone who wishes to use it for research purposes. The process of obtaining a national or custom dataset involves signing a licensing agreement and paying a processing fee. The license agreement specifies how the data can be used in ways that honors our privacy agreements with organizations who are supplying the data. CDP data is published at the aggregate level, preventing the identification of individual organizations. Fees are waived for those wishing to access data for academic purposes. Additional fees may be incurred based on the level of customization. For more information on the CDP dataset or to complete the data use application, please see the links in the video description and visit our website. Make sure you subscribe to our newsletter to stay up to date on the latest in arts research, and be sure to follow us on social media.